Before beginning, roll the treadmill backward about 1 full treadmill length, about 8 feet. During this procedure, you will detach the transmission set frame, and then roll the treadmill forward, to remove parts. Turn off the power switch and unplug the power cord from the power source. Remove the motor cover. Remove both of the side rails. After removing the screw, slide the rail towards the rear of the treadmill. This unlocks it, allowing you to lift it off the frame. Remove the 8 screws from the accent plate. Lift and remove the plate. Repeat this step on the other side. Remove the end caps. There are 2 screws at the top. And there is a third screw that must be loosened underneath the end cap. Remove the 3 screws from each of the lower side rails. The front of this part has a plug pin that is slotted into the frame. As you remove the rail, gently pull it towards the back of the treadmill so that the plug pin aligns with the opening in the frame. Loosen one of the rear roller bolts halfway. And then move to the other side to loosen, and then remove the other rear roller bolt. Return to the first roller bolt to remove it from the frame. Alternating sides in this way will help reduce strain on the rear roller bolts. Walk the drive belt off of the front roller pulley. On the right side of the front roller, slot a 17mm wrench onto the axle. Turn the wrench towards the front of the frame. This will lock the roller in place, so that you can loosen the hardware on the other side of the roller. On the left side of the front roller, remove the 4 outer bolts. And then remove the pulley. Remove the bolts from the pillow block. During this step, you can adjust the running surface to help align the holes. Remove the screw and nut on each side of the protection bracket. And then remove the bracket from the frame. Remove the 2 bolts on the right side of the roller, and remove the metal plate. Newer frames have a pillow block in this location, instead of the metal plate. The disassembly and reassembly steps are the same. Place painter's tape on each side of the frame, behind the opening for the front roller. This protects the frame from damage. Loop a piece of rope around each of the front roller axles. Stand on the rails and lift the front roller out of the frame. Carefully remove the front roller from the frame. There are 6 mounting locations for the running surface support structure. Each mounting location has 4 bolts. Remove all of these bolts from the frame. The running surface and its support structure will drop when you remove the last bolt. Do not place your hand under the running surface or try to catch this part as it falls. Lower the caster wheel so that you can easily move the frame. Remove the rear roller. Roll the treadmill forward. Remove the support structure from the transmission set, and set it aside. You can now install a new transmission set. This video shows the transmission set with 2 slats removed, but it is not necessary to remove the slats for this procedure. Place the support structure into the new transmission set. Adjust the running surface so that it is properly aligned with the bearing rail. Roll the treadmill backward again, to line up with the support structure and new transmission set. Place the rear roller under the running surface. And then move it into the frame. Lift the running surface support structure, and then insert one spare 12mm bolt into the lowest hole in the mounting location. The lower edge of the support is notched, so it can rest securely on the bolt. Repeat this step for each of the outer mounting locations. A screwdriver can be used to adjust the alignment if a bolt is difficult to insert. Next, reinstall 4 bolts into each of the 6 mounting locations. A screwdriver can be used to adjust the alignment if a bolt is difficult to insert. Once all of the support bolts have been reinstalled, remove the 4 spare bolts. If a bolt is difficult to remove, you can tap it with a hammer. Slide the front roller underneath the running surface. When you set the belt onto the roller, make sure that the grooves, on the underside of the slats, are aligned with the grooves on the front roller. The corresponding slat should also align on the other side of the roller. Adjust the pillow block, on the left side of the roller, so that it is flush with the side bracket. This will help the roller smoothly fit into the frame. Carefully pull the roller forward, placing it right at the edge of the opening. Then, press on the running surface to push the roller into the frame. Begin reassembly. Reinstall the pillow block hardware. Place the front roller pulley onto the axle. Make sure that the pulley is facing the correct direction. Loosely thread the pulley hardware. Place a 17mm wrench on the right side of the roller, and turn the wrench towards the back of the frame. This locks the roller in place. Return to the left side of the front roller, to tighten all hardware. Reinstall the cover and hardware on the right side of the front roller. Take care to align the cover with the bearing. You can use a wrench in this step, to align the holes in the cover, with the holes in the frame. Reinstall the rear roller bolts. As you tighten the rear roller bolts, periodically check the sag distance measurement, to ensure that the running surface is properly tensioned. The next section will demonstrate how to take this measurement. You will need a millimeter measuring tool for this step. Locate the center support on the side of the treadmill frame. This is where you will take the measurement. Measure from the bottom of the frame, to the running surface of the slat. The sag distance should be between 25 mm and 30 mm, and equal on both sides of the frame. The components. If the tension is correct on both sides, if the sag distance is out of this range, adjust each rear roller bolt by 1/2 to 1 full turn. If you adjust the rear roller bolts, rotate the running surface a few full rotations, and then check the sag distance measurement again. Rotating the surface allows the cog belt, and cogged front roller, to adjust to the new tension, which may alter the sag distance. Make sure that the sag distance is equal on both sides of the frame. The range in sag distance is there to allow for the greatest noise reduction. Some units may require 25, while others may require 30 mm to get the best possible result. Do not tension so that sag is less than 25 mm, as this puts excess strain on the rollers, and will cause damage to them. Once the running surface is properly tensioned, reinstall the drive belt. Loop the drive belt around the motor pulley. Place the drive belt around the service tool, and press the tool against the front roller pulley. Rotate the running surface backward and forward, using a screwdriver or Allen wrench to make adjustments, on both sides of the drive belt. The belt may begin to walk off of the motor pulley, and will need to be pushed back into place. Reverse the steps to reinstall the protection plate, covers, and end caps. As you reattach the lower side rails, be sure to install the plug pin first. You have finished transmission set replacement.